Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's Dr. Crypto here, and in this video, I'm going to talk about CRO, Crypto.com, and Bitcoin, because at the moment, we're all gearing up. A lot of the altcoins I see are gearing up, ready to make a move to the upside, and it's only a matter of time before we get that. You know, you don't get many markets. You do not get many in the stock market, for an example. In the crypto market, this is where you can make life-changing returns, and it can be done fairly quickly if you get it right, if you have a plan. If you're one of those ones who don't have a plan, you don't know where you're going to be taking profits, and you get left at the top, that's also where you can lose. You can lose money in the bear market, you can lose money in the bull market as well. So before I start, give us a like and give us a subscribe. Your support is always much appreciated. It costs you absolutely nothing to hit that like button down below. It helps support the channel, it helps support me to carry on in what I'm doing. But at the moment, you could just look at crypto.com. This is on Google Trends right now. We are on the worldwide, over 5 years, we're going parabolic. Look at that. We're starting to move up. We've now caught up what we did do earlier this year, early in March of this year, where we had that big spike up, where we had retail come back, and then we had that lull. Went downwards, sideways, but look at that. We're getting that parabolic move up to the upside. We are nowhere near where we were in 2021. That was up to 100. We're only sitting at around about 21 at the moment. So we've got a long way to go. Retail are only just starting to come back. They are coming back. You can see this because you can see it on the YouTube views. They're going up, and you can start to see it on X as well. You start to see a lot more interaction with a lot of retail, and they start coming back. I think this weekend is going to be the start of where we're going to get some bigger moves, because I think this is the weekend where people are not working the 9-to-5 jobs or the night shift. This at the weekend, this is where they'll be speaking to people. This is where they'll be coming to YouTube and have a look at videos, looking what's going on X. I think we're going to get an uptick this weekend in terms of volume, in terms of retail coming back. We can see this with crypto.com and their app, the company. People are out there on Google searching crypto.com, and you can see that right here. It wasn't that long ago when we were just down here in the beginning of October, and look at that big move up to the upside, and hopefully we're going to carry on. We're nowhere near the peak of it like we did last time. Look at that. We hit the peak of the bull market, and look at that. We came flat down, went back up, back down, and look at it again. We're not even anywhere near any of these peaks at the moment. So we're still early for altcoins. We're still early. And before I get into crypto.com, we can see altcoin season now. Yesterday was at 29. Now we're sitting at 41. I think a lot of the altcoins are gearing up. You see XRP making some big moves. We saw CRO make some big moves. We've seen ADA make some big moves. And we've seen other altcoins starting to gear up and get ready to make those big moves as well. And we're starting to see a lot of the meme coins are starting also getting ready. And, well, actually are making big moves. But look at CRO at the moment. We're going to check CRO right now, because we can see here at the moment, we've got volume sitting at 95 million. Now, I want to put it out there. If you're new to crypto, when it comes to the weekend, we get less volume. We are starting to get volume upticks because retail coming back. But generally, retail, you've got to be aware. Weekends, if you're trading short term, you know, we could get a lot of volatility come at the weekend, because obviously this is where the whales can manipulate the market to the upside or the down to the downside. So the liquidity is a lot thinner than it is generally in the week. So I just want to put that out there. Just bear that one in mind if you are decided to leverage trade or something like that. But we can see here at the moment, it's dropping down. The bearishness again, it's dropping down. We're very close to 11% now, and we're sitting around about that 89%. Market cap still sitting at 4.35 billion, sitting at place 26 on coin market cap in terms of where we are on the table. So at the moment, CRO is holding strong, holding nicely. We could put here AI Burt. We could go to the AI Burt update. Crypto.com is now 27 billion shy of the all-time high, which could be just 2 good trading days away. Either way, new all-time in November is inevitable. He's right. Flash news. Crypto.com is on track to match the all-time high from October 2024 fraction at the time after company announcement its new roadmap for 2025. So he's right, because obviously we got that roadmap in terms of crypto.com, but also we had that roadmap from the Cronos chain, which brought in a lot of attention in terms of the banking, the earn, and also we've got a lot to do with the stock market. So there's a lot of new features, like the web app is just coming out now. So it's worth going to, if you want to find out more about crypto.com and the roadmap, all you have to do is go to crypto.com /roadmap 2025. If you go to Google, type in crypto.com, go to the website, and you can check it there for yourself. That is what makes me really, really bullish about crypto.com. But also, it makes me ultra bullish regarding CRO as well. Because we could see here that crypto.com on X are actually putting it out there, getting people ready for the banking, for the stocks. You can see here, you ahead right, stocks are coming to crypto.com with up to 3% deposit bonuses and 0 commission on trades. Level up now. So like I said, go to their website, check it out. But the gearing up, yesterday they did about the banking. It was all getting ready. And we can see here now, the earns are starting to increase. A limited time crypto earn offer. For 1 month only, you can now enjoy up to 15% PA on USDC and up to 15% PA on USDT, plus additional rewards, plus program benefit. This ends on December the 15th. So if you want to start earning more in terms of USD or USDC, the time is now to put it in there and just earn that little bit of extra. You know, you ain't going to get any better benefits than that at 15%. That's not bad looking, to be honest with you. But when we look at CRO at the moment, we can have a look at the charts. This is on the daily. We've got the 20 and the 50 EMA crossed over. We're well above that 200 EMA, which I love to see this on the daily. We're well above that. And that's what I want to see. I want us to stay above that, like we did at this early stage here. We stayed above it, but then some lulls came down. And we created that falling wedge, which we broke out to the upside. Now, what we want to do is stay above this 200 EMA. That's what I want to do. But over, we've got the 20 and the 50, which have crossed over. So that's a bullish. The momentum is to the upside. We have got a bit of an anchor wave, which is starting to push down a little bit. And we've got like a bit of the, liquidity starting to come out just a little bit. But like I said, we are in the weekend, and that's when the liquidity will drop off. But hopefully we'll start to pick up on that liquidity come Monday and make moves. But you never know. We might get a strong move to the upside come the weekend. It all depends, again, what Bitcoin does. But what I'm thinking of it, it's like in terms of CRO, I really do think $3 is definitely on the table. Because if we go to Cronos Market here, and we look at Cronos right now, Leo token, that's another exchange. And if we caught up with Leo token now, that's a 60% move. But what I'm watching out for is if we can move up to the BNB side of things. From where we are now to where BNB is now, would be a 19x, which I do not think is impossible to do. I really do not. With this roadmap of 2025, and this bull market is looking like bullish than any other bull market. I really do think with CRO and their roadmap, it's going to bring a lot of new users, a lot of people to CRO. And I think we really could get up to that $3 to $3.36. And that, depending on how much scroll you have, if you've been accumulating over the bear market when we were at 0.05 cents, or if you were accumulating in the previous bear market in 2020, and you're still holding at all those lows down there, this is where you will become a millionaire. This is where you become a millionaire. And don't get me wrong, if you've been accumulating now or early in the bear market, again, you can still, depending on how many CRO you've got, you could still become a millionaire. Or if you don't become a millionaire, you can still make life-changing money where you could pay off your mortgage, buy your sports car that you've always wanted, buy property you can invest in. So there's a lot of money you can be made out of this market still. But what I will say, nothing I say is financial advice, but also diverse your portfolio. Like for me, I don't have it in all CRO. I have it in memes, and I have it in other cryptocurrencies as well. Because as one pops off, another might just go sideways. And then this, like CRO, goes sideways, and then the others will pop off as well. But looking on the daily, everything's looking great. Look at that big spike up. We had that big move to the upside, and now we're just accumulating in this range here. We had that pullback down to the downside here, around about that 15 pence, but we soon came back up. So we've got a lot of support around this kind of area. And right now we're just chopping around this between these two white lines here, between 17 pence and around about that 15 pence. So we're chopping around there at the moment. But what I'm watching out for at the moment is the Bitcoin dominance, because we're starting to come down a little bit on the dominance. But obviously, if Bitcoin starts making its move further to the upside, we start getting to that $100,000, or we start getting to that $130,000. Yes, I think dominance will still go up. But if we have a look at the dominance on the weekly as well, that's on the monthly. But if we have a look on the weekly, a bit of a cock up there. But if we have a look on the weekly, and we can zoom out on this one, we can see here, we're testing that area of support. So at any point in time now, we could just drop down. We could drop down at any point. What I like to see is Bitcoin goes sideways, dominance drops down, and then we have the altcoins start to do a catch-up. That's what I think is going to happen. I think at some point very soon, we're going to get that drop-off. Because look at Total 3. In Total 3 at the moment had that bull flag that we created. We've broken out completely out that bull flag, and we're heading up for a major move to the upside for the altcoins. And that is why I said early in the video regarding all season, we're sitting at 41. We're getting closer to that area. That's where I want to get to. But I want to see Bitcoin dominance to drop down, Bitcoin go sideways, and altcoins catch up and explode to the upside. Because we can see that money flow is coming in right now. But if we look at Bitcoin at the moment, Bitcoin really hasn't changed much. We had that massive cup and handle over 3 years. We had that bull flag. We've broken out of that. And now we're keeping strong above that $89,000 at the moment. We're chopping around about between, I'd say around about $87,000 to around about that $93,000. We're chopping around that range at the moment. We're well above the 200 EMA. Basically, the 20 and the 50 are moving towards the upside. But what we're also getting as well, we have just got the start of the bull moon. The bull moon is just... Now, I don't really believe in, a lot of this reading the fortune telling or anything like that. But we know water moves when the moon changes. This is the same thing. We've got the move now. We're starting to get retail starting to come in. But look at this. It works out because if you look at it here, we had the bull moon there. We had that move to the upside. Bear moon, downside. Bull moon, move to the upside. Same thing. We had the bear moon, downside. And look at this. We've got a beautiful bull moon. Does that mean we're going to go up even further? Well, it could well do because we see money flow coming in. We've had that bull flag. Bulls are looking strong at the moment. I really do think at any point in time now, I think, because a lot of people were thinking we had that big move, it's time for Bitcoin to start to move down again. I don't think that's the case. I really do think we're going to get, yes, we get the $500, $1,000 down to the downside and then push back up. But what makes me think is retail are coming back. We're getting these big, not like $100 moves. We're getting these $500 to $1,000 moves at any point in time. These are big, big moves. These are big buys and big sells coming in. So we can see the volatility coming in. I really do think we're going to get to that. I think before Christmas, I reckon we're going to get to that $100,000 before Christmas. That's what I think. I might be wrong. Don't hold me to it. But I really do think how things are looking so bullish, especially with a president that's come in who supports Bitcoin. He's surrounded by Bitcoiners and crypto supporters. I think we're going to get to that $100,000 sooner rather than later. I reckon before Christmas. That's what I'm thinking at the moment because we can look at what Quinton says on here. 1 month after the halving, 2012, 9%, 2016, 10%, 2020, 6%, 2024, 5%. Year after the halving, 2012 was 8,839. I don't think we're going to get that again. 2016 was 285%, 2020, 548%, and 2024, what's that going to be? Somebody said here, 300%. They could well be right. We could end up in 2024 getting a total of a 300% move to the upside. Who knows? Or beginning of 2025. We don't know. Anything can happen. It's crypto. And this is what I mean. You can make a lot of money in crypto. But also, I want to put here, Bitcoin is on its way to 1 million. And he isn't wrong. Look at this. You can see here, the logarithmic change, regression channel here is moving up. And look at that. We dropped down in the bear market. And look at that. We had that big move up to side. We're chopping around. And look at that. We're getting closer and closer and closer to that 1 million. It's getting there. And we're getting close to that 100,000 as well. So you just have to look at the chart. You look at the fundamentals. Presidential election, the Donald Trump in power now, Bitcoin, in support of Bitcoin and all the people around him. And just look at what the fundamentals in crypto is happening. Look at crypto.com for an example. And ADA, what they're all doing. All the fundamentals there. The technicals are also pointing up to the upside as well. So personally, it's exciting times ahead. I think there's lots of money to be made. And I really do think you just got to sit on your hands and be patient and wait. That old season is going to come sooner rather than later. That's what I'm personally thinking anyway. And that's why I've been holding alts for a long time because I really do think that move's going to come and it's going to make life-changing money. But I hope that's been helpful. Like I said, give us a like and give us a subscribe. Your support is always much appreciated. Just be careful today and then tomorrow, because this is where, like I said, the liquidity sort of dries up a little bit. And, the whales come in, they manipulate it to up, down, whatever, so if you're leverage trading, just be careful. Well, that's all I'll say. So stay safe out there, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Take care.